It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
With a berth on the line today for the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 3 final, it's the visiting 9-seed Huskies of Matawan High School taking on the 4-seed Cardinals of Lawrence High School. A pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to high school baseball right here on the WBCB Sports Network. I'm Nick Gallagher, alongside Makai Gundy behind the camera and color commentator today, and our video engineer, Gus Barba. We will dive into today's state playoff semifinal matchup in just a moment, but first, today's game is brought to you by the New Jersey Education Association, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, Trenton Thunder, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, The Trentonian, Hyundai of Trenton, Italian People's Bakery, and thanks to all the sponsors for making today's live stream possible. This is the Trentonian pregame show. Let's take a look at this one, starting with the visiting Huskies and how they got here. They beat Hopewell Valley, the 8th seed, in their opening matchup, 5-3. Andrew Gendy went 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and Brandon Falco, who we will see today and talk plenty more of to this afternoon, a complete game, 5-hitter, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts to give him 77 on the season. And the second round matchup, we were just there last week as the Huskies went into Steinert High School and upset the #1 and favorite seed, the Steinert Spartans, 3-2 in the quarterfinals. Andrew Gendy got the ball for the Huskies that game, a complete game, 2 earned runs, 4 hitters, and 6 strikeouts on 105 pitches for him to really quiet that Steinert offense. And it was Joey Bowden with the game-winning RBI squeezed bunt in the 5th inning, who ended up being 2 for 4 on the afternoon, that put the Huskies over the hump and got them to today's matchup. Taking a look at the Lawrence Cardinals, the home team today, their first round matchup, they ended up beating Colts Neck 5-0. Kellen Moore went the distance in that one for them, their ace, and we will see him today on the hill for the Cardinals. A complete game, 3-hitter and 5 strikeouts. Teak Toto went 2 for 3, a pair of RBIs with a single and a double to help lead the Cardinals over Colts Neck. And their quarterfinal matchup, they defeated Robbinsville 5-3 just last week. It was a great game. Rob Kelly got the start for them, went 3 innings, no earned runs, and 6 strikeouts. Gio Brogel went 2 for 3. Teak Toto was our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, 2 for 2, a pair of RBIs. Kellen Moore, Riley Rivera also with some RBIs in that one. And Gus, I'll bring you in to start. You were at that game last week. What did you see from Lawrence that really stood out to you?
Yeah, Nick, it was just a very, very hard-fought game between the Lawrence Cardinals and Robbinsville Ravens. Just each team getting hot and heavy early. Both teams scoring 3 in the first. Both pitchers looking a little shaky, both starting pitchers. So both teams had to go into their bullpens early. And for this Lawrence team, they brought in a freshman, Poot, to come in and just really light it up. He absolutely had a fantastic day, really came in and settled this Lawrence team down, which is surprising for a freshman in that spot in this type of tournament. And then after him, you had Kelly come in, who also pitched well. So if anything, I saw was really good relief pitching for Lawrence. They started this game down 3-0 in the top of the first. They come into the bottom of the first, score 3 runs themselves, tie the ball game up, and then they really settled down pitching-wise with their relief pitchers.
And Makai, I'll bring you in for the Huskies, as you and I were at the game last week against Steinert, and it was Andrew Gendy with the complete game. We talked about how well he was last week and how he does, but this time it's the ace of the staff, Brandon Falco, to get the ball for the Huskies. We talked about how much upsets play a part in this game and how that can really kind of motivate a team into a semifinal now for the Huskies. What do you think the Huskies have to do to kind of continue the momentum of riding off that high of the Steinert win last week?
I mean, you just continue at the pace that you did last game against Steinhardt. I know before we went on air today, I asked you if Gendy was going to be pitching today, and you said no, he is not. He is their second ace. You got their first ace coming on today, and if the first ace is any, like better than the second ace, then we're for a real good show. Gendy had a shutout. I expect the same thing today into this game. So really, I'm just anticipating a pitcher's duel in this one. We are going to be in for a show.
Absolutely, we are. It'll be Brandon Falco and Kellen Moore, the opposing pitchers for each squad today. The winner of this game will be advancing to the championship game on Friday. Well, they will await the 3-seeded Middletown North or the 7-seed Middletown South. South with a 13-12 record, North with a 15-8 record, and Middletown North is the defending sectional champions from 2022, just a year ago. So a rivalry game in the semifinal for that one. They await the winner of today. Both games will be going on at the same time. And if we hear anything, we will try to keep you posted. Let's take a look at the starting lineups today for the Matawan Huskies as we are just moments away for first pitch. Leading off for them in center field will be Jack Sassa. Hitting second and third base will be Andrew Gendy. Hitting third will be the catcher, Joey Bowden. In the cleanup position today will be Sean Hart. He'll be out in left field. Hitting fifth will be Sal Casano. He'll be down at first base. Doing the designated hitting for Brandon Falco will be Brian McCartan. He'll be hitting sixth. Hitting seventh and in right field is Mark Kovac. Hitting eighth at shortstop will be Chris Galasso. And hitting ninth at second base is Eric Freeman. And they will be opposed by Kellen Moore for the Cardinals. Moore, 10 games, 50 innings pitched this year, 26 hits, 12 runs, 7 of those earned, 19 walks, 66 strikeouts. And Moore is going to continue his academic and collegiate career at Lafayette College next season and hoping to lead the Cardinals to a sectional championship this season. Plenty of work for them ahead today. Guys, any final thoughts as we get set for opening pitch here? We kind of mentioned a turf field, and really at this time of the state sectional tournaments, how much the room for error is so minimal in these games.
Yeah, just when you look at these different types of turf fields, some of these guys have experience, some of these guys don't. So it's interesting to see how maybe the ground balls play, the little short hops. I remember seeing the off-speed pitches that would fall a little bit in front of the dirt. They would kind of kick away from the catchers a little bit more aggressively than they're used to because of this turf field. So that's going to be interesting. I would think probably the main storyline for Matawan coming to this game, since they're not used to this field, and it's a brand new field.
Absolutely. So we'll see how the turf, if it does play a factor in today, any hard hit balls, and if they bounce anything across the diamond is going to have to be pretty much on point. Any balls could bounce up down at first base, and it could be dangerous as we are just about set here for opening pitch as Jack Sassa gets in the batter's box as Kellen Moore is ready. Sassa 2 for 4 with the run scored on the game against Steiner in the quarterfinal matchup. He takes today's first pitch in there for a called strike, and we're underway from Lawrence High School. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend in whatever you did or didn't do and just lounged around or went down the shore. As Moore's second pitch is chopped to shortstop. Playable there across the diamond. Low throw will bounce as the Cardinals get the scoop down there at first. It was Aiden Crawley to scoop that one out for the game's first out.
That was a good job of scooping that ball up right there. That was one of the things that we were talking about on this turf field.
Yeah, and it looks like he, since obviously he's on Lawrence, he's got experience with this field. He had that short hop like very, very far away from the first baseman, him realizing that that bounce was going to get there because he knows this field.
I'll bring up Andrew Gendy now. He takes the ball for his first pitch. Gendy, the winning pitcher against Steiner last week, mowing down the lineup, keeping them quiet as the Spartans couldn't get the job done. They had a couple chances in the 7th inning and throughout the afternoon in the quarterfinal game, but were not able to solve Andrew Gendy on the hill. As the 1-1 pitch, Gendy chops it over to third, making a play on it and throwing down there to Crawley across the diamond, out for number 2 as Dan Dreisga, as Dreisga retires Gendy down there for the second out. So 2 quick outs for the Huskies to start this one.
Back-to-back beautiful plays there. Just really trying to show the gloves off early for Lawrence.
And defense is going to be a big factor in this one, as it will bring up the catcher, Joey Bowden now. Bowden, as we mentioned in the Trentonian pregame show, the game-winning RBI squeeze bunt, which you just don't see too often unless you're in these type of situations in games in a sectional playoff. 1-1 to Joey Bowden. As Bowden raised his average in the game last week, batting .312 on the season now. Moore at the windup and the pitch is in there on the outer corner, called for strike two. 2-2 now. The 2-2 pitch from Kellen Moore is low. Bowden stares at it, called third strike to retire the side. No hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Nothing our score. Lawrence Cardinals coming up to bat right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Achoo! Ow, that hurts. School nurses are frontline providers, whether it's a bump or a scrape on the playground or staffing testing booths in the height of the pandemic. May is School Nurses Month. NJEA members honor the important role that school nurses have to ensure schools are safe and healthy for our kids. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because they prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and WBCB. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Bottom of the first here from Lawrence High School as we go over the Lawrence Cardinals lineup today. Leading off for them in center field will be Gio Brogel. Hitting second will be the designated hitter, Deacon Moore. He'll be hitting for Aiden Crowley at first. Hitting third at shortstop will be Robert Kelly. Hitting fourth in the cleanup position today out in right field will be Teak Toto. Hitting fifth will be the pitcher, Kellen Moore. He will hit from himself. Hitting sixth at second base will be Riley Rivera. Hitting seventh at third base will be Dan Dreisga. Hitting eighth, doing the catching, will be Drew Dobkin. And hitting ninth in left field will be Ben Paulak. So again, the lineup for the Cardinals: Brogel, Moore, Kelly, Toto, Moore, Rivera, Dreisga, Dobkin, and Paulak. The lineup for the Lawrence Cardinals today, as they will be opposed by Brandon Falco. Falco on the season, 52 2/3 innings pitched, 40 hits, 23 runs, only 13 earned runs, 77 strikeouts, and a 1.73 ERA. He is the ace of this Matawan staff, and he will be the key for the Huskies today if they want to advance and play in a sectional championship game.
And the one thing you can look at is Lawrence already having a better start to this game than they did last game. Obviously, last game giving up 3 runs in the top of the first at Robbinsville. So putting down Matawan 1-2-3, that's a big start for them.
As Brogel takes the first pitch from Falco in there for a called strike. As pitch from Falco gets back the backstop, ball 1-1-1.
Man, he can really throw that extra sharp cheddar cheese over there.
That is a nice breeze today and already a breezy day. Falco, a quick worker, ready and in there for called strike 2. 1-2 to Gio Brogel now. High upstairs fastball got Brogel swinging through that, struck him out there, 1 out away here in the home half of the first.
I love how he called time there and Falco didn't even move. He was ready for, as soon as he got back in the box, he immediately was starting his pitch. He's kind of intimidating up there too, looking over the glove.
The high glove is always an intimidating factor. Cannot see anything, can't see facial expressions.
Can't see his eyes.
No. And a quick worker, 0-1 here. And a quick 1-1 to Deacon Moore here.
Yeah, we can't even get a word in. He's going.
Just missed the plate, 2-1. Moore lays off that one. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Deacon Moore, the hits leader for this Lawrence Cardinals lineup, 31 hits to his name, batting .477. And he's out at 2-2 count now. Tip fouled ball, Moore stays alive. The Lawrence Cardinals had a heck of a season this year. They started 10-1, losing to Pennington 5-3. And their second loss didn't come for 9 games later when they lost to Notre Dame 8-0. And after each loss this year, they were able to bounce back and put 2 wins together. As Moore stays alive, another fouled back pitch. So a complete overhaul for first-year head coach Jim Mayer, with the Cardinals only winning 5 games in 2022, their first winning season since 1997, and he's got him in the sectional semifinal here.
Yeah, 26 years, Nick. I know that for a fact, because I was born in 97.
Very long time, a position the Lawrence Cardinals faithful are not used to being in, but they're sure grateful to have Jim Mayer around here. As Moore got him swinging, Falco back-to-back strikeouts to start things off for him this afternoon.
Just not missing a beat, just keeping everything at bay right in front of him, keeping everything ahead in the count, really.
That'll bring up Robert Kelly for the first time this afternoon. High fastball from Falco, swinging through that, strike 1. Kelly only batting .263 on the year, 26 runs scored, 17 RBIs, pops that one fouled way back. Quick 0-2 hole here for Robert Kelly. The 0-2 pitch. They'll say it was fouled as Kelly stays alive here at 0-2.
The ump just took that tip to the face and didn't even flinch.
Yeah, he's
That's
got
impressive.
He's got a flamethrower of an arm up there.
As Kelly lays off that one from Falco. 1-2 now. 2 strikeouts to start the inning as Kelly gets a hold of that one. Down third base side, Raid, good play there at third. Ball was thrown off the bag there for the Huskies, was not able to complete the catch. Was Casano down at first as Gendy made a strong throw from third, but too fast for Robert Kelly, and he's a 2-out base runner. On the, we'll say, an error down at first.
It looks like we're gonna have a talk up here.
As head coach for the Huskies just wanted a clarification on that. It did look like Casano came off the bag. It was a bang-bang play. But did he come off the bag in time or before? Fortunately, don't like not having a replay, guys, so that is one downside in a big game situation. So to bring up Teak Toto now. Toto, our player of the game a week ago in a quarterfinal matchup, as he swings first pitch over to second base as Freeman throws over to Casano at first, and the side is retired. So an error on the play, but 2 strikeouts for Falcao as the side is retired. 1 man left on base. We go to the top of the second right here on the WBCB Sports Network. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street is the finest place to go for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on a Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936. Top of the second here for the Huskies, and it'll be Sean Hart, Sal Casano, and Brian McCartan, the 3 minimum batters for them this inning. As quiet one so far, only 1 base runner in this one. Thank you so much for joining us. Nick Gallagher with Makai Gundy and Gus Barber from Lawrence High School this afternoon. As the Cardinals have had a great season, as we mentioned in the bottom of the first. They lost the Mercer County Tournament first round to Allentown, only 3-2. But since then, they have peaked well at the right time, 5-1. And guys, I'll kind of open this back to you in a general sense. Peaking at the right time is so important in this environment, this time of year. What do you guys just make of just peaking at the right time? These both teams have, including Matawan beating Steiner last week.
Yeah, Lawrence, they obviously had a very, very good season. But it was a little bit up and down, and then the Mercer County tournament happens. You lose in the first round, and they did a great job of just coming together, realizing like, hey, we still have a lot of baseball left, a lot of more meaningful baseball. We got to turn it up, tune things up, and just turn our game up a little bit. And that's exactly what they did. And this Lawrence team is firing on all cylinders and hasn't really made a lot of mistakes.
As Kellen Moore out for his second inning of work, as Sean Hart fouls the first pitch he sees fouled back. And the Huskies, on the other hand, have won 9 of 10 games. They're 7-6 in May, but they are absolutely peaking at the right time, beating the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and the Steiner Spartans in the first 2 rounds of this sectional tournament.
Yeah, like you said, when we were at Steiner, you kind of just throw out the regular season stuff out the way when it comes to these type of things, because it's all about getting hot at the right time.
As Sean Hart lays off there, it's 2-1 to him. Hart batting .354 on the year, 65 at-bats, 23 hits. The 2-1, he chops it back. Moore almost got it over his glove. And a good play down there at shortstop. It was Robert Kelly to back up his pitcher, Kellen Moore there. Made a good throw over for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and that was a close one, really, just because I felt like the pitcher with the interference might have gotten away right there, just him not being able to come up with the ball. But the shortstop came in, just took it away from him.
Swinging at the first pitch was Sal Casano for the first hit of the game. Will go all the way down to the fence. Casano is going for second. He'll get in there standing as Sal Casano is in there with a 1-out double.
Yeah, an absolute beautiful hit there, right down the left field line. Their outfielders are playing to the right, so long run for the left fielder. The only positive thing for Lawrence is that with this all-purpose turf field, the left field is only 300 feet down the line. So thankfully the fence isn't too long. You got to get there quickly and get the bowling.
And it looks pretty low. It peaks down the left field corner, but then gets a little bit lower as you go along into left center field. As it'll bring up Brian McCartan now, the designated hitter. McCartan takes a called strike in there. And Sal Casano, the base runner at second. It was only his second double of the 2023 season. And a chance for the Huskies to get out in front with a man in scoring position, 1 away. As he fouls that pitch back.
Yeah, and that double could have come at a better time.
It's going to be hard to get base runners, especially in scoring position, against both pitchers today. Have not allowed a ton of earned runs this season. Falco with only 13 earned runs. Kellen Moore has had a great season. Swing and a miss for McCartan, and he's down on strike. So 2 outs here, the second strikeout of the afternoon for Kellen Moore. 68 strikeouts on the season now for Kellen Moore. So 2 outs, Sal Casano down at second, and bring up Mark Kovac, the right fielder now. As Kovac takes a called strike one.
That's a great,
He's really
great
working
pitch.
his off-speed pitch really well right now. Just making the Matawan players look silly right now. Haven't had a really good swing and hit on it. I don't even think they swung at the off-speed pitch yet, really.
Oh, one pitch in the dirt for Kovac. He lays off that one, 1-1. And Kellen Moore, a little bit different of a technique between pitches. He's walked around the mound a few times. Keeps his eye down at Casano at second. And he'll spin and fake throw over to second, keep the baseball, and he'll just step off and reset. So an RBI chance here for Mark Kovac. Kovac with 10 of them on the year, batting .217. One pitch is in there on the outer half again, called strike. It'll be 1-2 now.
He's really got a great pitch control over his pitches, but especially with these breaking balls, he's really just painting the strike zone with them.
1-2 pitch. Casano is off and running. Pitches down low. Kovac swung, throws down to first, and the side is retired as Dobkin retires the side. And one hit and one man left. We go to the second. 0-0 our score from Lawrence High School. Cardinals coming up to bat right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weinerfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Top of the second here as Brandon Falco for his second inning of work. Bottom of the second for his second inning of work. He'll be facing the pitcher Kellen Moore to start things off. Riley Rivera and Dan Drozga, the three minimum batters here in the bottom of the second, as Moore will be batting himself today. He's got 70 at-bats on the year, 21 hits, 17 runs scored, and 22 RBIs for a .314 average.
Yeah, Falco, he is just really mowing these Lawrence batters down. I know it's only been one inning so far, but his fastball, it looks like it just has an extra life to it coming in. It's very impressive. But Moore up to bat, actually having a really good season hitting-wise.
As he takes the first pitch from Falco in there for a called strike. Yeah, it is a great hitting season and a lot of at-bat opportunities for Kellen Moore when he's, I guess, either pitching. I guess he's a dual player. He will hit for himself all season long.
Yeah, last game he was actually the DH for the pitcher, so when he's not pitching, they make sure he gets his swings in.
As Moore will be attending Lafayette College next year. Brandon Falco will be going to NJIT to continue his academic career. As Moore chops that one down third base side. 2-2. As Moore Smartly lays off that one. Count will go full now, 3-2.
Let's go, Brandon.
The 3-2 pitch from Falco is swung on and out there at second base as Freeman is there, and he will throw out Falco for the first out here of the bottom of the second. So that'll bring up Riley Rivera now for the first time this afternoon. Second baseman Rivera, 60 at-bats on the year, hitting .383 with 23 hits. Rivera swings at the first pitch over to second Friedman as he tosses it over to first base for the second out. So 2 quick outs. That's Friedman and Casano, the put out. That'll bring up Dan Dreisga now for the first time this afternoon. Falco ready to pitch. Is in there as Dreisga watches that one go by. Strike one.
What was that little funky looking like Nestor Cortez up there?
Quick 0-2 count here to Dreisga. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Brandon Falco as the Cardinals have not been able to solve him yet through 2 innings. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's game, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All-new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. So a quick inning for the Huskies there, as Falco's only faced 7 batters to this point, so just 1 over the minimum. And we only have 1 hit on our game. It was a Sal Casano double in the top half of the second. And leading off for them will be Chris Galasso and Eric Freeman to start things off here in the top of the third already. A quick moving game, guys, and both pitchers moving quickly and efficiently. But do the hitters, at least one time through the lineup, do you think it'll be time both teams make adjustments and kind of slow things down and maybe let the pitchers work a little bit more?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, especially against this Lawrence team, against such a potent pitcher, Falco. You know of him. You know how well he's going to pitch. There was one of those bulletin points after winning that Robbinsville game was the Matawan pitcher. So hopefully, but at this point, the way he's working, you may not come up again to see him until like the 4th or 5th inning.
Yeah, you definitely want a chance to see at your second chance. You want to see all their pitches, both pitchers. You want to work them out, try to see what you can see, and just anticipate when you're at the plate.
Chris Galasso takes first pitch from Kellen Moore upstairs for ball 1. And he lays off there for ball 2. 54 at-bats for Galasso on the year as he swings at that pitch into deep center field, but playable out there in center field. And calling it is Brogel, and he'll retire for out number 1 as Galasso is down. I'll bring up Eric Friedman for the Huskies now, first time this afternoon. He had an RBI single in the second inning of the victory over Steinert. As Freeman watches called strike in there, 1-1. Freeman lays off that one, 2-1. Freeman with a patient at bat, 3-1 to him so far. Three-one pitch, and Freeman watches that one go out of the zone for a ball 4. So a good at bat there for Eric Freeman, and he's a 1-out base runner. As we go back to the top of the lineup for the Huskies here, it'll be Jack Sassa now.
That was a good job of just being patient right there, just being able to see all those pitches. And you want to make sure, see if he tries to make a mistake or lay one right in front of you.
As Jim Mayer calls time here to meet with his pitcher, Kellen Moore, out on the mound here. And he must have saw something, guys. I don't know if he is just kind of settling more down. Only 2 base runners to this point.
I think it might be, yeah, something might be about like just a strike zone area, I believe. Because that might have been like the 3rd or 4th ball that I think we just seen straight out of him. So just trying to help him locate that strike zone.
So some words of encouragement and to settle his senior pitcher down here. As Freeman is over at first, the pitch to Sassa's in the dirt again. So 2-0 quickly to Jack Sassa. As you just said, Mackay, all of a sudden struggling to find the zone is Kellen Moore here. As we saw in the Steiner game, you and I mean, they'll make you pay if you don't hit your spots. As a base hit down the third base side goes Jack Sassa. As Freeman has got the green light, it goes all the way to the base of the wall. Freeman is going to score, being waved home. No throw at the plate, slides in safely as the Matawan Huskies jump up to an early RBI double from Jack Sassa.
The Huskies strike early, putting themselves at an advantage now. And we're going to see if with both pitches being so excellent, if this might be, that might be the game, just having one score up there.
And you mentioned it, Gus, too, in the first inning, how the fence is down there, 303 down the line, and it went all 303 on that one.
Yeah, it rolled all the way there and went a little bit to the left, all the way in the corner, so that's going to be a tough relay to get in time for home plate.
So bring up Andrew Gendy now with a man on, 1 out. That's Sassa's 12th RBI on the season, and a big spot to get the game's first opening run here in the semifinals. A weak chopper back out of play. Tough pitch lays off there from Gendy as Moore fired it in, just missed the edge of the plate out of the zone. 1-2. As pitch in the dirt, bounced up as Sassa is off and running for third. Jim Mayer not happy with that one.
Yeah, that was such a great pitch to steal upon. Got to bounce it right in front of him.
We mentioned the bouncing balls on a turf field. Dobkin was busy back there as Genny stays alive, again fouled back.
Let's go, Genny.
2-2 from Kellen, 3-2 pitch from Kellen Moore is in the dirt. Okay, there was some confusion there. It is 3-2 now. So a full count from Gendy. Only one out here as Gendy's got his teammate Jack Sassa down at third looking for an RBI. As Kellen Moore tries to work out of this one, the 3-2 pitch is called, third strike. Gendy thought it was a ball, got him looking, 2 away.
Yeah, I think he just anticipated that was going to be a ball. Didn't really seem like he had really any interest in trying to swing at it.
That'll bring up Joey Bowden now. Bowden struck out in the first inning as he swings at the first pitch. A 1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1 now. Good block there by Dobkin. And he's got a big job today, does Drew Dobkin, to keep everything in front of him as best he can, especially with runners down at third. As Bowden swings at the pitch, gone to right field, and it will get down for a hit. Sassa's own to score, as Joey Bowden is a 2-out RBI single.
And we got a courtesy runner coming in now.
Right there, Steve! Go, boys! Keep it going now, let's go!
It'll be Mike DiPietro, the courtesy runner here for Joey Bowden now. As it'll be Sean Hart now, who grounded out to third base, his first plate appearance. So a little bit of trouble for Kellen Moore in this Cardinals defense, as Moore has missed some spots and some big hits for the Huskies as Dobkin dropped that one for a ball as DiPietro is back into first.
Yeah, it looked like he was about to steal, but I guess it might have been the turf issue again that we talked about earlier. It might have just got his foot stuck on there.
2-0 pitch to Sean Hart, lays off again. 3-0 now. As Kellen Moore is running a little bit of a roadblock here in the third inning. 2 runs already home for the Matawan Huskies. 3-0 pitch, fastball in there, gets it over for a called strike. You guys can tell that Moore just kind of catches breath in between pitches, walking around the mound and kind of resetting himself. DiPietro is off on a hit and run, grounded over to second base, throw down is just in time at second. Good play from Riley Rivera to get the third out, a crucial big third out. 2 runs across for the Matawan Huskies on 2 hits, 1 man left on base, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Huskies lead this one right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Brandon Falco back out there for a third inning of work. He's got a lead for the first time this afternoon, 2 runs, and the way he's pitched this year might be all he needs today. We'll see. As Cardinals only down 2, as the Huskies had a 2-0 lead on Steinert last week in the quarterfinal matchup, and Steinert was able to tie it up in the next half inning as the Huskies went on to win that 3-2 in the 5th inning on an RBI suicide squeeze play. And definitely this Cardinals team with the home field today able to tie it up or get back in this one. It'll bring up Drew Dobkin to lead things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Dobkin takes first pitch, called strike. And a quick pitch there from Falco, quickly 0-2. 0-2 pitch is just outside. As gets Dobkin on 4 pitches. The 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Brandon Falco.
Falco just wheeling and dealing out there. Lawrence is having a hard time trying to pick him up.
Bring up Ben Polak now for the first time, the 9-hole hitter for this Cardinals team.
Those first pitch strikes, really doing a good job at getting it in there.
1-1. One and 2 now to Ben Polak, excuse me. As Polak chopper right over to Falco. He'll toss it underhanded down to first base to get the out. As Casano squeezes that one, and 2 quick outs here for Brandon Falco and the Matawan Huskies. As we will go back to the top of the lineup as Gio Brogel will step in now. Struck out in the bottom of the 1st in his first plate appearance. The Cardinals were able to get off to a quick start in their quarterfinal victory against Robbinsville as Brogel swings that one fouled back, scoring 3 runs in the 1st inning to get out to a quick 3-3. Excuse me, they tied the game at 3-3, I believe, after the 1st inning. And they got 2 runs late in the 4th inning, and that was all they needed to go on and win that one against Robbinsville. There you go, B. As Brogel swings that one through 1-2 now already.
That looked like that might have been a similar pitch to the last one right there.
Small things like that, calling time in the box for this Cardinals team might be a little bit crucial to try to throw Falco off as Brogel gets a hold of that one. Just goes down as Casano will grab it, step on first, and that will retire the side. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Matawan Huskies. That will do it for the 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th. Matawan Huskies lead this one 2-0 right here on the WCB Sports Network.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow. bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
2-0 our score. Huskies on front of the Lawrence Cardinals in the top of the 4th inning, as the winner of this game will be in the championship game on Friday. Will they wait the winner of Middletown North 15-8, the 3 seed, or the 7 seed Middletown South at 13-12? So we have a 7 and a 9 seed in a semifinal matchup, a 4 and a 3. It's been an unbelievable bracket. The 1 and 2 seed losing in this one early on, as we down to our final 4 teams in this sectional. As Middletown North, the defending champs, and they will have the home field advantage, whoever is victorious today. So a Kellen Moore out there for 4th inning of work. He trying to get out of this one quickly after a long 3rd inning. Leading things off for the Huskies in the top of the 4th will be Sean Hart. He grounded out to 3rd base in his first plate appearance.
We're going to be seeing a chance for both teams, second time around, see if they could do a better job at reading both of these pitchers.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Mackay. One time through the lineup, you kind of just see what the pitcher's doing. Especially these teams, 2 teams rarely, if ever, play each other. And it's really come to this where it's one of their few meetings maybe ever in their program history. And you see pitchers with both aces on the mound today. It might just take you a little bit longer to kind of get a feel and find the strike zone from the umpire and find a pitch you like, or just something to keep in mind.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, just being unfamiliar with each other. You don't know each other's tendencies. You don't know what they like to do. That's why these scouting reports come in so handy.
So a full count here to Sean Hart here.
But even with the scouting reports, it's nothing like just going out there and just, playing the game, going out there and just feeling them out.
Oh, correction, it is Sal Casano at the plate now. Casano with a double in the 2nd inning. As nothing came of that, as after Kellen Moore was able to strike out the next 2 batters to get out of the 2nd inning. 3-2 pitch to Sal Casano. As Casano battling back here, 3-2, again fouled it off. Three-two pitch, again fouled over to 3rd base side. Casano staying alive here. Is able to put bat on that one to straightaway center field. Out there in center field, making the grab on it was Gio Brogel. 1 away here in the 4th. I'll bring up Brian McCartan now for the 2nd time this afternoon. McCartan, a strikeout victim in the 2nd. One of Kellen Moore's 4 strikeouts on the afternoon, takes first pitch he sees outside for ball 1. reaches out, grab that one, fouled down left field side.
Let's go.
Two and one now to Brian McCartan. 2-1 pitch. Swung on a miss. Got it. 2-2 to even things up now. As McCartan gets a hold of that one to center field, will get down for a hit. And the fourth hit of the afternoon for the Matawan Huskies. As a grinded out bat does McCartan get.
It's a good hit right there, straight liner into the outfield.
And bring up Mark Kovac, was one of the other strikeout victims back in the second against Kellen Moore. So a one-out base runner on now. Moore's first pitch to Kovac in the dirt, swung on and missed. Kovac had an RBI single in the first round matchup against Hopewell Valley. This bottom of the lineup, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, whoever they've been for the Huskies during this run, have all produced in some way or helped contribute to runs. Swung on miss, runner is off and going for a second, slid in there safely as McCartan steals second. And a late throw and a great jump there by McCartan to get in and steal second. It's now 1-2 to Mark Kovac here. As Moore fires back to second, McCartan slides in head first, gets his hand in there. Moore looks back, pitch in the dirt, good block there that time by Dobkin.
Got this, kid. Let's go.
As Moore looks back again. As Kovac gets a hold of that one again into center field. They'll send the runner to third. Play at third base. Got out at third base. Big throw there by Gio Brogel. As he's able to get the lead runner now. So a big, loud second out as Kovac gets the single.
That was a great arm by the center fielder right there to get that out at third.
And Gio Brogel, a big throw from center field on one hop, nonetheless. Was able to get that online and in time.
That was an absolute seed of a throw. Perfect. Couldn't have threw it any better.
And Dan Drysdale down at third base with the tag. That'll bring up Chris Galasso now. Flied out to center field, his first plate appearance in the second. As Galasso bouncing chopper to second, they'll just flip over to second base to retire the side. So no damage as Moore limits it with just 2 hits and 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Matawan Huskies lead the Lawrence Cardinals right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you. in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
It's been back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for Brandon Falco and this Matawan Huskies team as he's faced the minimum each of the last 2 innings, and only one man reached base so far. It was Robert Kelly on an error. And other than that, there has been nothing of substance for the Lawrence Cardinals, as Deacon Moore, Robert Kelly, and Teak Toto will be the 3 batters this inning to face him for the second time for each of them.
Come on, B, let's go.
As the Cardinals again try to solve Falco here.
There you go, 1-5.
Deacon Moore, almost the man you wanted to play in this spot. He did strike out in his first plate appearance, maybe a second time around to solve Brandon Falco. 31 hits leading the team for the Cardinals this year.
Yeah, he's the perfect guy that you want to lead it off this inning right here. Leading team in hits.
And gets a called in there, quick strike. 1-2.
Here, B, let's go.
It's Chopper down to second base. Freeman there, throwing down to Casano, and one away.
Clean baseball.
It's been a lot of weak contact, guys, so far. I guess even balls in play from the Cardinals off of Falco have just not been able to get that hard hit ball they need down for a hit.
Yeah, and it could be played either way, whether it's really good or really bad, as we saw a couple. I feel like the only really kind of good hit on the ball that we saw was down third base by the Huskies. They got all the way to the 303 line, which got them a run. That was kind of the really only good, like, hard hit that kind of just did some damage, really.
And Robert Kelly, the batter now for the Cardinals, he was the one to reach base safely after the error threw off the bag.
Nice spot.
Looking good.
Threw Casano off the bag, excuse me, in the first inning. 2-2. Out of the zone for a ball. Full count now here to Robert Kelly.
Come on, B.
Kelly pops that one up into left field. Out there in left, just in front of the fence, is Sean Hart, who squeezes that one 2 away now. So I would almost consider that one a hard hit ball. Pretty farly, deeply hit, just not in the right spot and didn't get down.
Yeah, and the shortness of this left field fence a little bit farther, it may have honestly gone out.
And a light breeze blowing in today, but nothing, you wouldn't think that would hold the ball from traveling.
There you go, B.
It's a cold breeze too. It's not that wet weather type of breeze, really, and it's very inconsistent as well.
As Toto swings and gets a base hit down in right field, and that is the first official hit for the Lawrence Cardinals today. Boy, did they need that.
They really need that indeed, just to get some momentum on your side. Yeah, you're only down 2, so you got some room to come back here and try to win this game. It's not too much of a hurdle.
Toto, his 31st hit on the 2023 season. And we mentioned he was our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game in the victory last week in the quarterfinals against Robbinsville. And a chopper down to third base now as Kellen Moore throws to Gendy, and Gendy throws to first. Sano tags, and that will retire the side. So 1 man left on base, 1 hit as the Cardinals, nothing to it. In the 4th inning, we go to the top of the 5th. 2-0 Matawan Huskies lead this one right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Lawrence Cardinal offense has only got 1 hit on the afternoon, and 1 other runner, Robert Kelly, has reached base safely today. Have not been able to do anything off of Brandon Falco, as we've mentioned in the bottom of the 4th. Not many hard hit balls today throughout the afternoon for them, as we're already in the 5th inning, as it's still only 2-0 our score, and the Cardinals have a couple more chances to get back in this one. But it almost feels, guys, and I'll open this up to Gus and Mackay here, that it almost feels like a mountain so far for this Cardinals team, with only 1 hit today and nothing really off of Brandon Falco.
Yeah, most definitely, especially in a game we knew was going to be a pitcher's duel. This Matawan pitcher, Falco, has just really turned it up, and Lawrence, they look like they've had no answers. Hopefully, 2nd time around in this lineup, 3rd time around in this lineup, they'll start to figure things out, but hopefully that's going to be sooner rather than later, because you're already in the 5th inning, and you're in a 2-run deficit right now.
And even though Kellen Moore has allowed those 2 runs, it's not too much. It's not a mountain to ask. He hasn't given up, the offense hasn't exploded for the Huskies yet. And Kellen Moore has limited the damage to only those 2 runs so far. So a 5th inning of work for him. It'll be Eric Freeman, and then we'll flip back to the top of the lineup for the Huskies here in the top of the 5th. Freeman swings the first pitch, grounder over to shortstop, and a high throw down at first base. And they'll say he is retired, as a great tag there by Crowley to get down on the bag and get the out here to retire Freeman. So that'll bring up Jack Sassa. Sassa, a RBI double back in the 3rd to score the game's first run, as that ball just hit, I guess, home plate directly.
Yeah, that's that turf that we were talking about all game. That's not something you see every day.
No, I don't think it reached the plate. I think it just hit directly down and bounced up, and an off-speed pitch there by Moore. As gets the 2nd pitch over for a called strike.
It was almost like time stood still when that ball was up in the air. It was in it for a long time.
Sassa swings, chopper over to shortstop. Got up on him, but good recovery down there at shortstop by Robert Kelly to recover and get the throw down the first to retire Sassa. 2 away. That'll bring up Andrew Gendy. Gendy 0 for 2 on the afternoon, a ground out to third and a strikeout.
Yeah, and you look at this Lawrence team today, just defensively and pitching-wise, they have been really good today. They had that one inning where Moore was just couldn't find the zone a little bit, got a couple runners on, gave a couple hits. But besides that, they have played a really good baseball game. They just cannot find the offense.
As Gendy swings chopper down the third base line, 1-1 here to him.
Yeah, and you just got to give credit to the Huskies that they're doing really well at just adapting. Because in that inning, they took their time, they took their patience, and then even now they're just kind of being aggressive here with these swings.
Popped up to third base side, playable as Drysga calling for it, and he will squeeze it. The second 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Moore, and he needed that one as the Huskies go in order to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-0 still our score. Huskies in control right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Middle of the lineup to start this bottom of the fifth for the Cardinals will be Riley Rivera to get things going here, followed by Dan Drysga and Drew Dobkin, 6, 7, and 8 hitters. As the Cardinals in between innings were saying to each other, we got to hit here, and yes they do if they want to get back into this one. And right now as things stand, they will have 3 more opportunities to do so. In a pitcher's duel off Brendan Falco, the ace for the Huskies here, the NJIT commit.
Oh my God!
Nick Gallagher with Makai Gundy and Gus Barber for you. Thank you everyone for joining us for the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 3 semifinal sectional game. A chance for a championship opportunity on the line today. As I mentioned back earlier this game, the winner of this game will have to go on the road to Middletown North if they win. But if the Cardinals pull this out and Middletown South wins, the 7th seed, the championship game will be right here on Friday afternoon.
Come on, Riley, see the ball.
And no matter what happens, if the Huskies win, they will be on the road as they've been all tournament long so far as the 9th seed.
Come on, Riley, see the ball.
As Rivera reaches out for that one, staying alive, fouled it back. Rivera contributed an RBI in the Cardinals' quarterfinal win against Robbinsville last week. And he continues to foul pitches off. We mentioned, guys, how important it is to make these pitchers work today, and doing things like that, just fouling pitches off and reaching out to get things, is just something you need to make Falco throw some extra pitches. As Rivera struck out there.
Yeah, and it's very hard to do, especially when you got a pitcher like right here up on this mound here, just throwing continuously strikes, just pounding that strike zone. He's just doing really well, so it's just kind of hard to get his pitch counts up. You just kind of hope, like you said, fouling these pitches off.
As Drysga swings at the first pitch he sees. Gendy with a wild throw over at first, and Drysga's off for second. He will stand in there standing, and it'll be a single error for Dan Drysga.
And that's why Coach Mayer has absolutely changed this team. You see your offense hasn't really done much, so what do? You try to bunt for a base hit. Third baseman throws the ball away. Now you got a runner in scoring position, 1 out.
And that'll bring up Drew Dobkin now with a RBI opportunity. He swings at the first pitch he sees. That gets up the middle, in for a base hit. Dryzga is off for home. He will score an RBI single for Drew Dobkin, 2-1 as the Huskies lead cut in half.
And as we see right there, trying something different, placing down a bunt, just catch the team off guard, and all of a sudden you see an error and you're on second. The next batter right after you able to find the hole in this game, and is able to drive it down, run from second.
And we'll have a courtesy runner for the Huskies. It will be Aiden Poot, the pinch runner, the freshman. Will take first for Dobkin here. As Ben Paulak steps up to the dish, second time this afternoon. He grounded back to the pitcher in his first plate appearance in the third.
Nice spot.
As Falco just missed that one, 1-1 here. As Poot is off and running on the hit and run opportunity, he'll get into second as Polak could not beat the throw down at first. So 2 away, but he does advance the runner on the inadvertent sacrifice. So he does his job there, gets his teammate into scoring position. Aiden Poot down there at second base will be back up to Gio Brogel now for the third time today. He's 0 for 2. As an off-speed pitch just missed the part of the plate. One 0 pitch is swung on, fouled back. Ooh. As Brogel ducked out of the way, wild pitch as Poot is off for third. And just like that, the Cardinals got a man in a scoring position. As Brogel just got out of dodge out of that one.
Yeah, you heard all the oohs and ahs and stuff like that. You know the famous saying, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. And he learned all of them. The 5 Ds of baseball.
2-1 here to Gio Brogel. As just off the plate there, as Bowden was able to recover that one, dropped out of his glove.
Yeah, and it looked like he might have gotten crossed up a little bit there. Maybe expecting the ball to go somewhere else, or maybe just expecting a different pitch completely.
All right, big spot here. Count is 3-2 to Gio Brogel. Aiden Poot down at third. Cardinals looking to tie it. Already 1 run across this here in the 5th. 3-2, swung on, struck him out. Falco fired up, drops his glove, looking over to his bench, and he gets out of this one on the RBI single by Drew Dobkin, but the lead is cut in half. Cardinals back in this one. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Huskies lead this one right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Achoo! Ow, that hurts. School nurses are frontline providers, whether it's a bump or a scrape on the playground or staffing testing booths in the height of the pandemic. May is School Nurses Month. NJEA members honor the important role that school nurses have to ensure schools are safe and healthy for our kids. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because they prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and WBCB. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Lawrence High School as the Cardinals and Matawan 2-1 our score here, as the Cardinals were finally able to push a run across over Brandon Falcon. It was an RBI single from Drew Dobkin to score the game's first run as Dan Dryza came around to score. And they still got some chances to do so, and Kellen Moore, it's his job now to keep things as best he can where they're at as his offense tries to help him out here and get back out of this one. It'll bring Joey Bowden to lead things off. Bowden, the RBI single for the Huskies for their second RBI of the afternoon. 5 hits for the Huskies to this point. Moore's first pitch off speed on the inner part of the plate. Bowden backed away. One delivery from Moore is chopped over at shortstop down as a good throw by Robert Kelly across the diamond. One out here as Bowden is retired here in the top of the 6th.
Are we watching an MLB game today, Nick? Because this pace of play is so fast. Wow, these pitchers really finding both their groove. Both of them working somewhat quickly. Falco obviously working more quicker, but yeah, they are just getting out quick and often.
There's just not too many deep counts either today. I mean, there's been a lot of foul balls and batters keeping themselves alive, but only one walk.
Yeah, and I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 full counts in this whole game.
As Sean Hart, the batter now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. I don't know if it's the pitchers just trying to keep the batters off balance by working quick as best they can. I would say Moore's working a little bit more slowly at his own pace compared to Falco, but... Yeah,
it's always about finding your pace, but both these pitchers realizing the quicker they work, the advantage is towards them.
As Hart reaches out to grab that one over to second base, playable down there at second, throw it across to Rivera, as Rivera throws to Crowley to retire the second out, as Hart is retired. As Casano will call time here, go down to his third base coach to get instructions here with 2 quick outs here in the top of the 6th. And it's 5 hits for the Huskies so far, 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. As Kellen Moore has had 2 quick innings in the first and the fifth, and looking to get out of the 6th quickly as well.
Yeah, he's just doing a fantastic job just keeping his team within the game, not freaking out over those 2 runs.
As a hard hit ball by Casano, but it is popped up and playable out in center field as Brogel is out there in center, squeezes that one, exactly what the doctor ordered for Kellen Moore. Another 1-2-3 inning, his third of the afternoon. Cardinals trail this one 2-1 right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Brendan Falco, 6th inning of work, only 1 run allowed to this point, and has about 6 strikeouts on the afternoon to his name. A impressive performance from him so far. We've talked about him this whole afternoon so far. Had a complete game against Hopewell Valley his last time out. Only gave up 1 run there, 6 strikeouts, and only 5 hits to the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs. As the Lawrence Cardinals stand in front of him in the 6th inning here, as Deacon Moore will lead things off, followed by Robert Kelly and Teak Toto. Deacon Moore, quiet this afternoon, 0 for 2. Leads the team in hits with 31, hitting .477. As the Cardinals try to get things started, as they try to get back in this one. As Moore takes first pitch for a called ball.
Yeah, he's looking at probably his last chance to get a hit in this game.
And that's something, Makai, you as a hitter have to keep in your mind. I mean, how do you want your last at-bat to go? Big pressure situation as Moore has been patient. 3-0 quickly to him. As you can almost predict a fastball coming for him. We'll see if he gets the green light. The 3-0 pitch. Just missed again as a 4-pitch walk to Deacon Moore. The first walk of the afternoon surrendered by Brendan Falco.
Yeah, and just the absolute backbreaker if you're Falco, and just possibly the momentum shifter if you're Lawrence. Leadoff man in the bottom of the 6th, get him on, no outs. You're only down by 1. This is going to be a big spot. Be interesting to see. I know it's probably going to happen. Just see which pitch they're going to send him, because you're obviously going to have to try to send him the second.
As we'll have a meeting on the mound now as the Huskies call time here. A big spot here for Robert Kelly, Kelly 0 for 2 on the afternoon, but 0 for 1, but he reached base safely back in the first. Almost expect a bunt here at some point in this at bat. Be quite surprising if they don't at least attempt it.
Yep, there we go.
As Kelly squares that one off, fouled out of play in the parking lot. A nice crowd has assembled around both teams' dugouts, even the Huskies traveling to Lawrence today as they get back, as Moore was in there safely. Runners off and running, hit and run opportunity, but it is over the head and it is gone.
I think that might be just a double.
It'll be a ground rule double.
Still, even though that is a huge spot if you're Lawrence, a man on second and third, no outs. Not only could you possibly tie this ball game, you could take the lead right here in the bottom of the 6th. Wow, that ball was actually scored.
That absolutely looked, it was gone. I couldn't tell. Left fielder looked like he threw his hands up that it was gone. Sean Hart out there in left field for the Huskies, and I guess it must have just took that short hop over the fence there.
Yeah, that fence is pretty short, so it probably didn't take much.
Robert Kelly, the batter, second and third, no outs. Takes called strike one. Swinging through that, called strike two, quickly in the hole.
Yeah, Teak, our player of the game last game, too, in another big spot here.
0-2 to Teak Toto. Falco ready, the windup and the pitch. The 0-2 in the dirt. Gets behind Bowden there behind the plate as they will hold the runner there.
Yeah, and that's very tempting, but I think that was a smart move. You saw the ball not get too far away. It got away, but it didn't get far away enough. I think that's more comfortable going there. And why risk it? You know, you got two men on, no outs. Just wait for hopefully either a pop-up. That's all you really need.
The 1-2 pitch to Teak Toto is again fouled back. Toto already a single. The first hit of the game for the Cardinals. A 1-2 pitch, and that is a tough pitch to lay off inside, down, and away.
Oh, my Lanta. Wow. That was just, I don't know how you lay off that in an 0-2 count or a 1-2 count.
Bowden, a good grab there to save that from going back behind the backstop. Count goes full now to Teak Toto. Kellen Moore waits on deck for the Cardinals. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled into left field. Hart coming in, will make the play. Runner tags, Deacon Moore gets in there safely, beats the throw. Bowden throw down the third. And both runners are safe. We got a tie game. Teak Toto on the sacrifice fly.
Absolutely beautiful, shallow fly ball, but Coach Mayer realizing he's got speed right there on third, sending him in a beautiful slide just to be just out of the reach of the catcher. And now look at it, you got only one out with a man on third still. You tied the ball game. You could take the lead right here.
So it'll be Kellen Moore. Can he help his own cause today? 0 for 2 at the plate. And he swings at the first pitch over to shortstop. They will send the runner third, as that is a sacrifice beautifully by Kellen Moore, as Robert Kelly comes in sliding. 3-2 Cardinals lead.
Yeah, that's all you really have to do right there. Just put the bat on the ball. Just get something. Looked like you might have had something at the plate, but decided to just take the first.
And a questionable decision for the Huskies. Instead of throwing home, I'll get back to that in a second. Rivera swings at the first pitch over to Falco. He'll throw down the first, and that is the end of the inning. But the Cardinals push 2 more runs across the board. They take the lead 3-2. We go to the top of the 7th. Last chance all of a sudden for Matawan right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's exciting action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them. Signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell like homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon. The finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And stay tuned. If we have a end of the game here, we will have our Italian People's Bakery post-game show with our player of the game, yet to be determined.
Yeah, and I think it could go a lot of different ways, but I think just the way that Moore has pitched today, he's just kept his team in it. Even though he had that one rocky inning, he has just been lights out up there on the pitching mound. That's just my suggestion. You know.
I like it. And Brian McCartan, the first batter, to lead things off here for the Huskies, as McCartan 1 for 2 on the afternoon.
Especially if he's able to get out of this inning, he's gone the full game, complete game.
Carton reaches out for that one, popped up to right field, center field, as Gio Brogel is there in position, and he is got the first out here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, looked like a routine, fly ball, but ended up kind of being similar to a blue pitch kind of thing where teams might not have called out for the ball. Luckily, the center fielder was able to call off everybody else and get the ball.
As Mark Kovac steps in now for the Huskies here. Kovac 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Swung, went through. They checked the swing. As pitch for Moore is outside of the zone in the dirt. 1-1. As Kovac over to shortstop, and they got him in time. A good throw there by Robert Kelly. 2 away, as the Matawan Huskies are down to their final out of the afternoon.
How quickly have...
Yeah, and a little score update. Notre Dame softball losing currently 2-0 in the top of the 7th, so their season is on the line right now.
Oh boy.
2 great games, though, on the WBCB Sports Network. You can check us out on YouTube now, a new era of WBCB Sports. Check us out, WBCB Sports. Subscribe, hit that notification button, and stay up to date with all of our sports needs.
So however you may be watching today, we thank you for joining us. A beautiful afternoon for baseball, a quick game here. It's been between the Cardinals and the Huskies, top of the 7th. 0-2 pitch as Chris Galasco and the Huskies down to their final strike.
The Huskies have been quickly placed on the defense here. They've been winning the whole way here.
As fouled down the line as Galasco stays alive here.
You've been playing cool, calm, and collected. Now it kind of just feels like you want to get it all back just in one hit.
Oh, 2 pitch. Again, Galasco fouls that one back.
Yeah, and Kellen Moore realizing the opportunity he has right now, just 1 strike away from this big win, and you heard that grunt out of him. He's throwing everything he's got right now on this last pitch.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. One and 2 now. Galasco steps back into the batter's box. He's ready. The 1-2 pitch from Kellen Moore. is again fouled back, will get out of play, just barely.
Just fouled to see the straighten that out right there.
One-two pitch from Kellen Moore. Flied out to right field, playable out there in right field, grabbed on it, and that is it. Teak Toto squeezes it. The Lawrence Cardinals win this one 3-2 and advance to the NJSIAA Group 3 Central Jersey Championship game Friday afternoon.
Just wow, an absolute spectacular game for Lawrence. Same result like from Robbinsville game. Gets down early, has to battle back, claw their way back, and they absolutely do that. Just an absolute fantastic game by Lawrence and a deserving win and a deserving championship appearance.
And the Lawrence Cardinals will await the winner of Middletown North and Middletown South. Middletown North, the 3-seed defending champ, and the 7-seed Middletown South. We will await the winner of that. And what a turn of events, what a season for the Lawrence Cardinals, winning 5 games in 2022, have won 21 games here in 2023, and a sectional championship appearance in the first year head coach of Jim Mayer, the former manager at Hamilton West, has really changed the program and the culture here at Lawrence High School. All right, we will step away for a brief moment as the Cardinals celebrate and enjoy this one. We'll try to get Kellen Moore. He will be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. We'll get him for an interview and come back right here on the WBCB Sports Network. Stay with us.
Achoo! Ow, that hurts. School nurses are frontline providers, whether it's a bump or a scrape on the playground or staffing testing booths in the height of the pandemic. May is School Nurses Month. NJEA members honor the important role that school nurses have to ensure schools are safe and healthy for our kids. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because they prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and WBCB. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Weiner for your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. TrentonThunderBaseball.org. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for its 30th year. Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Trenton Thunder tickets are now available. Single game tickets, group plans, suite nights. Get your tickets now. For more information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights, pork roll Fridays, and dog welcome nights throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Achoo! Ow, that hurts. School nurses are frontline providers, whether it's a bump or a scrape on the playground or staffing testing booths in the height of the pandemic. May is School Nurses Month. NJEA members honor the important role that school nurses have to ensure schools are safe and healthy for our kids. New Jersey schools are #1 in the nation because they prepare students to be successful in school and in life. This message sponsored by the New Jersey Education Association and WBCB. Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Lawrence High School. I'm here with our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game starting pitcher for the Lawrence Cardinals, Kellen Moore. Kellen, I want to start off kind of just talking about this journey it's been this year. Your junior year, 5 wins for you guys as a program. Head coach Jim Mayer steps in here, and you guys get to the sectional final after an incredible turnaround from last year. Just what's the journey been like for you guys this year?
Oh, this has been a huge transition year for us. Last year we kind of struggled. We had some things go wrong, but Coach Mayer came in. He put a system in place, and we've all really committed to it and followed it, and it's really helped us. I mean, obviously we wouldn't be in this position without Coach Mayer, but it's all the guys buying in and dedicating themselves. We come to practice every day. We work hard. We play games at our hardest level every time, and we go out there knowing that we're a really good team and we have a chance to win any game we step foot in.
Now, you guys entered the Mercer County tournament, losing your first round to Allentown 3-2, but since that, you guys have had a complete turnaround, 6-1 to get to the championship sectional game, championship game. Now, what has really just clicked right now this time of year after losing in the Mercer County tournament?
Well, we played a really good game in the MCTs. Allentown's a really good team, and we battled. It was a tough game. We lost 3-2, but just committing to ourselves and knowing that we're a really good team, that's put us in the position to win. We've been battle tested all year. We've faced some really hard competition, and just knowing that we are able to compete with all these teams put us in a position to go on a run in the state tournament, and that's what we've been able to do.
And definitely on the position of being a 4 seed entering this sectional tournament, no one really had counted you guys in to be in this position at this point. When you're looking at Steiner on the top half of the bracket as the 1 seed, you guys beat Colts Neck, you beat Robbinsville, and then you finally win a game here at home against Matawan, a hot Matawan team nonetheless. Just speak on the journey of this sectional tournament for you guys the last 3 games.
Yeah, we knew that we're a really good team and we felt undervalued. I mean, the 4 seed, that's great, but we knew a lot of people were overlooking us. A lot of people didn't think we were going to win today. I'm not a big social media guy, but everything I saw on social media, they were picking them. And that's a really good team over there. They deserve to be in this game. It was a great game, but we felt that we were a little bit undervalued, and we played with a chip on our shoulder at our home field, and we really put that into perspective today.
And you pitched incredible, but you started the game really hot, only facing the first 7 batters, retiring them pretty quickly for the most part. And then that 3rd inning, you've talked about already in your other interviews. What happened in that 3rd inning for you? But then you were able to bounce back in the 4th and the 5th inning to calm things down.
Yeah, that wasn't my greatest inning. I mean, I lost it a little bit. Had to find the strike zone, and when I did, they were the pitches were too fat. They got some barrels on the ball. Credit to them putting the ball in play, hitting it hard. But really, I just simplified after that. I didn't have my best strikeout stuff today, so I knew that they were going to be able to find the ball with 2 strikes. I really just kept the ball low, tried to miss barrels, and I think I did a good job of that, getting a lot of ground balls.
And let me take you to your plate appearance back in the 6th inning. You guys rallied back. You did score the 1 run in the 4th, and you guys said all afternoon, I heard you from here, get hits, let's get hits, let's go, guys. You guys were very motivating of each other, but it was your at-bat, and really, I don't know if you saw it because it's such a bang-bang play in the 6th. You ground out to 3rd base, and I know you're just looking straight ahead, but did you see that you were sending their teammates down to 3rd, and there was going to be a play at the plate?
Honestly, I have no clue what happened. I just we knew going into that inning that kid was a really good pitcher, but we felt that was our inning. We were going to grind out at bats, and it started with Deacon, 4-pitch walk, and then Rob smoked the ball. So Teak and I, we just knew our job was to put the ball in play, and if we put the ball in play, it would give us a chance to score runs, and we were able to do that. I think really just simplifying it, kind of like we did the whole game, buying into Coach Mayer's approach, that really gave us the chance to win the game, and we did.
Well, Kellen, thank you for a few minutes.